Hello everyone, this is Nitesh from Concurate. Welcome to our this week's Friday session. This week we thought to take session on cold email marketing strategy, how we as marketers use cold email for different purposes, and how the strategy, the pointers I am going to share can take your entire cold email strategy to a whole new level. We as marketers use cold email to reach out to various companies in our PR strategy. If we want to, if we are doing some survey, we use our cold email to basically reach out to those respondents. We use cold email to land new clients also. Let's get started. Now, what I am not going to talk about in this session, I have listed that first. Um, yeah. So these are some basic things, I guess. If you're sending cold email, you already know that you should, before starting a cold email campaign, you should warm up your domain. You should make sure that the emails you are adding to your list are genuine, they don't bounce. You should personalize your email. Now, these are some basic stuff that you already know about cold email, so I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about how you can basically take your strategy to an entire new level, how you can make sure your cold email, the email that you are sending to anyone opens, gets he basically is motivated, the respondent is motivated to respond to your cold email. So yeah, the very first thing you should do is you should use gifs in your cold email. Now, a lot of people use gifs, but you should take a step further and personalize those gifs. Usually, when I send a cold email, I use gif in first follow-up or second follow-up. I don't use gif in the first email, the very first cold email I send. But if you use gifs like this is one of my favorite gif. If you use gif like this basically will motivate the other person to respond to your email, either if you're doing some follow-up or anything. Um, so this is something you should implement if you're reaching out to any new person or if you're doing any follow-up. Second thing is you should send voice messages on LinkedIn. Now what we do is we cold email a person and then we try and get in touch with him on LinkedIn. We send him a connection request, we send messages. People usually receive a lot of messages on LinkedIn. So one thing you can do differently is you can send voice message to your prospect on LinkedIn or to the person you are trying to get connect with on LinkedIn. Sending voice message is not difficult. There's a button. If you see here, this is a button. You just click on that button. It's just like how you send voice message on WhatsApp. You can send voice message on LinkedIn, and this basically I have observed people opening or people responding to LinkedIn message better than a text message. Third thing you can do is use personalized images, something like this. Now, this is something I would recommend do if you're doing it on scale. You can use softwares like Lemlist to do this. Again, this will motivate your respondent to open your email to respond to your message because he's receiving the pitches, text pitches daily. Most of them are going to spam. If you basically add something like this in your email, now that this is something that make that person or that motivate that person to respond. This stands out your email. This makes your email stand out. Use custom landing pages. So if you basically are a marketing agency or if you are a marketer and you are basically reaching out, you're doing cold email campaigns to make sure people talk to you, people book some time with you to talk about how you can help. What you could do is you could create such custom landing pages where you talk about, hey, why you reached out to him. This custom landing page is specifically for that particular prospect. For example, here the prospect is Wolfgang. You talk about, hey, how you can basically help Wolfgang or your prospect in any way, in the service you provide. Have your calendar link at the bottom, so that you can book your calendar invite quickly and easily. Now, this is something you can do with softwares again, like Lemlist. Uh, these softwares can basically help you create custom landing pages, and you can basically integrate a link to these custom landing pages in your email. This is something you can try. And then another thing you can try, that we have seen good response with this. Mention their colleague, their manager, their CEO, for example, if you are trying to reach out to a sales head. Like if you mention to him that, hey, I've sent the same email to your manager, I've sent the same email to your CEO, let me know what they think about it. Let me know your thoughts on it, or if you want to learn more. So this is something we basically do in our follow-up, again in our follow-up sequence. This is one of our follow-up sequence. So again, this is something that not a lot of people are doing. A lot of people are following up. A lot of people are saying, hey, have you got a chance to look at my personal email, my previous email, or do you get a chance to go through this or that or that or that? But no one is, very few people basically are doing this kind of stuff. So this basically again makes your follow-up stand out, and your prospects would be more open to respond to such emails. This basically, again, this kind of follow-up, this spark their interest. They check with the colleague that you have mentioned if your email is any good, or if what they feel about your service, and they'll respond. So it will basically make you a talking point amongst those people or amongst their colleague. So this is something you can do. These were some pointers I thought to share with you that we are using in our cold email campaigns. You could implement the same thing in your cold email campaign. We've seen success with these. We've seen success after implementing these things in our cold email campaign. Are you using any of these strategy in your cold email campaign? If yes, let us know in the comments below. And in case you've missed anything or you are using anything new, let us know that as well. We would love to add those to our list, and would love to share those with more people. Yeah, so this was something I had for this week's Friday session. Let me know what you think about this session. If you like it, please press the like button, share, subscribe to our channel. I'll see you next week. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.